right. Should be live.
Your connections to the past are with.
All right. Well, that's good. That's working. Okay. Now, let me fix something real quick, because apparently... Can I refresh it? There we go. I think that should do it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, let me share this out real quick, like. Have I heard of the new indie Telltale game Dispatch? I have, Alexander. I actually just got done watching Drinker's video on it. Apparently he got an advanced copy, and he really liked it. Which is a good thing, apparently, because I don't mind... I never really minded the idea of the Telltale-styled games. I always thought they were kind of interesting, despite whatever flaws they may have had. So to see that is a good thing. Whether or not it is actually going to be good, that I don't know for sure, because no idea. I never really played any of the Telltale games. The only styled game like that I ever ended up playing was something like Until Dawn, which I enjoyed for what it was, and I never got around to really getting far into it. But there's a Jurassic Park game that's very similar. Chat. There we go. Okay, I think this is good so far. Yeah, so, okay, cool. Cool. Looks like everything is in place. Whoops. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm broke as a joke because I bought the, That's right, I bought that item. Okay. Dracu Balls. Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy? Let's see, Mind of 100, Con of 100, the Lost Pages, Vampire Skills, and all spells. Well, don't really need to worry so much about those. Because of where I'm going, I kind of want to have, like, the strongest gear. I'm not so much worried about the, let's go with the cross. I always liked the cross more. Oop. Holy Claymore! Storm, Holy Veil, which I think was... Yeah, that's like basically like what I want to see out of her. Yeah, I think we're like stacked as best as we can get. Hey Juan, hey Shadow, how you guys doing? So if you're playing, who would you pick, Blonde Blazer or Invisigal? I don't really know, because I don't know the characters, because I don't know anything about the game. I just know the game basically exists. I don't know, first impressions, I would probably say, I'd probably say Blonde Blazer. But again, that's like there's no information like on my end. I have no idea. Like I don't know anything about the game. Lost Pages? What is this? Slender? No. no. It's gotta get those gotta get those lost pages from the Nest of Evil. Not much dealing with EB and Flo's life. Want to try to money glitch them? I could probably money glitch a little later, yeah. Also, looking back at the original Dracula novel, it was actually a guy named Morris and another dude that killed Dracula. Everyone just thinks it was Van Helsing because of the Christopher Lee film. Yeah. The Christopher... the Hammer films, which I still haven't really watched a whole lot of. I've seen clips. A lot of people have misconceptions of certain things, like the... Wow, that thing hits hard. So does that. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, no, it's based on a lot of what people have seen. It's actually kind of unfortunate that they think that Van Helsing is like the best character, when in reality he's actually just kind of exists. Like he's not like actually a big role in the movie, or even the book for that matter. Oh, you're full on quest? Yeah. I want to go down and at least get the pages so that I can then get the quest for the book, because I need the blank book to be able to kill Gurgoth, I think it's called. This is no longer going to be a political stream. This is going to be Digimon only. If you don't know anything about Digimon, unsubscribe. Yeah, no, please don't. Hello there. Oh, hey, Battletech Propaganda. How you doing, buddy? Hello there. Question, is Balmorion the fictional place your little pixel guy is from? Yeah, actually, that's entirely the case. In Ogre Battle, Albeleo is a warlock, and he oversees a district called Balmoria, and after you defeat him, it actually turns out he not only is Albeleo actually immortal, he's dragged off to Dragon's Haven, and there's a bunch of little stuff that all happens because of who his character is and where he ends up in the story. So he plays a much bigger role for a lot of things than just, you know, a one-time villain. But I also really liked that area because it's where you get Ceridan, and Ceridan was one of the I think he was a mage. I think he's a mage that you can recruit in the game. Whoop. But yeah, no, that's it. Balmoria is just fictional district in the Kingdom of Zenobia, bordering Zetaginia. That's it. At some point, I should go through and do a playthrough of Ogre Battle. Hey, Devil, how you doing, buddy? Van Helsing was just the group's doctor. Yeah, basically. He was the doctor, he was also the mentor, he was a number of things. Alright, well, there is Belor. Hey, Adrian, how you doing, buddy? Echo, how you doing? Today has been a day of brain fog. I totally understand that. It's never a problem to really take the rest that you need, because if you just hammer away on things, unless you have like, unless you're rocking the willpower of like David Goggins, like you're just like you just can't keep going with certain things, you know? You have to take the time and rest. There's actually a point I was listening to an older video by Jordan Peterson. That's it. I was listening to a video by Jordan Peterson. He was talking about how people need to, not only do people need to occasionally rest, it's actually a good thing for people to sometimes take an entire day or two in order to relax, because he said it, and it actually started to make a lot more sense, because I have always struggled with I have always struggled with working on a lot of things, and then I'll do a little bit of work on, like, let's say a video recently. It's like there'll be a little bit of work, and then I'll immediately open like Facebook or Twitter or something and just start doom scrolling. Not because I can't do the work, but because it's like my body is like, hey, can we stop? Like, can we rest? And I don't know if anyone else has really experienced this, but it feels an awful lot like school a lot of the time, where it's like, hey, here's what you're doing, and you probably shouldn't be doing only... Oh, shit! Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't see the troll. It's like, when you're doing a lot of schoolwork, I don't know if anyone else has really noticed this before, but you do the schoolwork, and out of nowhere, you're just like, yeah, you just completely detune, and you just don't care. You're, just like, whatever. I want to do literally anything else that is not this right now. And it's not because, again, you can't do the work. It's just that the work itself, it's like your body just cannot focus on it. And I think a lot of that is because your body needs rest. And unfortunately, because of, just like in school, because the school system is... in the school system, you work 5 days a week. You're basically trained... You're basically trained to just do work nonstop, all the time, every week and whatnot. It's like, of course you're going to, detach. You're not going to think anything through whatsoever, and you get really, your body's, you're just done, right? You can't think things through. So your body, He put it in a way that it's like, it's not that your body is like, it's not that you're trying to procrastinate, it's that your body is trying to tell you it needs to rest. It can't keep going at the pace that it's at. So, the brain, the horrible explanation aside, because I'm multitasking like a moron, it's like, it's okay to take time to rest and recover, Echo. Also, for those who have jumped in, Nightsire, how are you doing, buddy? JK, or Buck, I saw that you popped in. And Devil, how you doing, buddy? It's so funny that a Catholic has a friend who goes by Devil online, so I'm just like, hi, Devil. Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen, Super Nintendo game mentioned. I haven't played that in a long while. I liked Endora. I think her name was in the game. Would you do a playthrough of that game? Yeah, Brian, I really want to sit down and play it at some point. I still have it on the Wii U. It actually give me a good chance to fire that up and play it. I just haven't played it in forever. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do. It also shows, again, just shows everyone like where everything came from. Doing good. Just got back from my dad's after watching a couple movies. Good Boy and the Shawshank Redemption. How was Good Boy? Is that the dog movie that just came out? And Shawshank Redemption is always fantastic. Agree. That's why I fell asleep before your last stream. Nightsire, it's totally fine. Like I tell all of you guys, I'm just some fuck online. Don't worry about me. Like, if you guys need to rest or sleep or something, no offense taken. Oh, gee, speaking of brain fog, been trying to get over this cold I've had for the past week, and my sinuses are so flared up. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Lots of broth, and you know what really works is spicy food really helps to, like, in my experience, it tends to drain the sinuses. I've been sitting here in limbo trying to find the motivation, and getting more pissed off that I'm not doing anything productive. Bro, that's why I'm telling you, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time, rest, come back at it again. Oh, speaking of Gurgoth. Whoops. That takes care of him. Oh yeah, that troll is big. Oh yeah, dude, no, the fucking cave trolls are monsters in Portrait of Ruin. They're horrifying. You know, it's funny because like they do still hit hard in like Symphony of the Night when they were first introduced, but they're not as big a threat. But in this game, no. It is kill on sight. Those fucking things are terrifying. I didn't realize because I forget there's one in that group of skeletons, and I know there's a room later on that has it. So it's just like, oh shit, you know. I didn't see it until it was too late, and because there's no invul frames, you just can't get past it. You get stuck in that hit and it's over. That same thing is happening to me. I'm learning video editing, and I'll finish a little section and then stop for a long while. Oh, dude, propaganda, I know. I understand that feeling so much, dude. When I did the, when I edited that video, the Season 3 of, the Season 3 Castlevania review, 30 fucking hours in a row, I couldn't think straight at the end of that, and I'm stunned that I was actually able to stream. Not gonna lie, I genuinely couldn't think straight. Oh, Alistair. Oh, he's dead. Albeleo, you're a teacher? No. I'm not a teacher. I'm just thinking about... I was using my school experience as an example of, like, if you can't think straight, if you're tired and you're disconnecting from shit, your body is just, like, your body is trying to tell you, like, stop. We need to rest, that's all. So it's not so much that it's necessarily procrastination, right? It's like... I don't know. I don't think we should look at procrastination as like you just don't want to do the work, you're lazy. I think it undercuts a lot of people because I think it disregards the way a lot of people are trying to, you know, feel better, to try to rest, and they're just not able to. That's all. It's just an idea. Like, if you need to rest, take the time to rest. Happens to me all the time. I don't feel any different. What negative effects? What do you mean problem? There's no problem here at all. Hey, Zero, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, that dog horror movie, it was pretty good despite only being 73 minutes long. Really? It's that short? Huh, interesting. Well, that's cool, Devil. I should check that out at some point. Good Boy is that new film, or do you mean Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell? No. no, I meant the, oh, fuck. I hate you, Zephyr. Balls. Oh. Cool. I think the second page is like another floor down or two. Opens the sinuses right up. I know, dude. Like this was such a goofy thing I used to do when I was younger, but like whenever I felt like, oh man, I really like I need to open my sinuses, I would open a bottle of A1 and then I would fill the cap with A1 and I would just take the cap of A1 like at like a shot of sorts, and it would just clear my fucking sinuses. I'm just like, huh, wow. Not only can I literally smell, I can smell every country around me, but I can see God. Like, it's just, my sinuses, at least as a kid, I would get so cleared up from just a bottle cap of A1. Albeleo, do you think Sonia Belmont should have been kept canon? I think Sonia should have been kept canon in a different story. I think if they took her and put her into a story in between Leon Belmont and Trevor Belmont, I think that would have been fine. Otherwise, I don't think the game that she was in definitely deserved it, you know? The Mighty Nine show comes out in less than a week. I'm hyped. What is Mighty Nine, Echo? I don't know what that is. I don't like spicy food. It's a sensory thing, but I can try it out. I mean, you don't have to use spicy food, Shadow. I've always had an issue with spicy food. It's only until recently that I've like gotten over things and I actually can handle like hot foods now. But yeah, it's like there's other ways to do it. Some broth, just good hot, good steam. Just hold yourself over some steam or take a shower. I love the NES classic Castlevania games, and I love the lore, but modern shows suck. They definitely do. Whoop. Oh my goodness, did he hit hard? I also totally mistimed that ability. There we go, he's toast. Is your stream chat delayed, or are you taking your time going through the messages? I'm trying to go through the messages. Whoop. Prop, when I do the streaming, I tend to try to catch up on messages. I don't like ignoring conversations. I don't like to not entertain people. I also like to engage with all of you, so it's something I try to keep up with. I know it's not going to be able to do. I'm not going to be able to do it forever because eventually. But oh shit! I hate this room. I totally forgot that room existed, and that's okay. Oh, cool, I got the sword. Oh, yeah. One of the cooler fights. Ow. Oh, shit. He just laid the fucking smackdown on me. Woohoo! I am being unnecessarily, like... I don't think he can kill me with anything. Oh, no, never mind, he's dead anyway. Lol. You could suck up his ashes with Vortex spell? Oh, really? I didn't know. You need to rest. It's been like 3 days. My symptoms are both manageable, and none of your concern falls over from narcolepsy. I can tell you right now, I can drive totally fine. Literally crashes through a daycare because you can't stay awake through narcolepsy. One of my exes was a narcoleptic, and we went out for a night drive, and because it was just like a super cheap date night, and. And she, she started telling me is like, yeah, in case it turns out I'm actually narcoleptic. And I was like, oh, and you're fucking driving? And she's like, yeah. I was like, so what do I do if you pass out? And she's like, just grab the wheel. I was just like, what the hell? Albeleo, do you take any video game recommendations? I mean, if I'm able to, yes. Oh, crap, I know this room well, and I don't like it. Whoop! Oh, for the love of... Whoop! Whoop! Up! Oh, for the love of... Woohoo! Tank my abuse for... No, you bitch. Tank my abuse. God. This is just not going well. Of course I would land on the rocket. I need one of you to die. This will get a lot easier real fast. Oh my. Of course I would land on the fucking rocket. Oh, for the love of... Please stop. Thank you. Damn it! What a fucking counter! Yeah, tap two blue divine storm. I'm gonna counterspell you with rocket to face, and immediately, and if you defeat your opponent in this way, you get to punch him square in the balls. Did I save? Yeah. I save after every floor clear. It's just unfortunate that the rocket came flying in. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh my. Oh, for the love of... Yeah, I figured just blitzing one straight down was the strat. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait! The door opened! What? Wait a minute, you don't actually have to kill anything? No way. I didn't realize you don't have to. I never knew the Nest of Evil was on a timer. Mighty Nine is Critical Role Campaign 2, and it's their animated show. Oh, okay. Yeah, and oh shit, this room. Nope. Oh. Damn it all. Let's try this again with a lot less fail. I know I'm going into it a little under-leveled, I think. I don't know, like, 50, I suppose 50 is, like, fine, I guess. I think Sonia's story would be great. I think Sonia's story would be great if it was canon, but the ending makes it possible. Makes it impossible. If CV Resurrection wasn't canceled, that would be great, too. Hold on, I gotta plug in my headset. Died on me. There we go. I wrote a few possibilities on how it could fit in. Oh, cool. Funny, the Holy Claymore is supposed to punish you because of how slow it is. It ends up being the strongest weapon in the game because of the damage output. I mean, yeah, basically. It's like your Tina. Yeah, no, Agony, like, put me in the corner. One of the cooler fights is he starts fighting one of the sickest enemy designs I've ever seen so far. Haven't played this game myself, so I don't know many of the enemies. Oh, no, I totally got you. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure Agony is supposed to be from one of the previous games, and out of the three, I think it has to be Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, no, it is Dawn of Sorrow. I haven't played Dawn of Sorrow yet, and I want to do it a little later, but yeah, I just haven't, I haven't done it. Also, Agony's design is great, yes. I also think he's, like, totally balanced. He just, kind of needs to hit a little harder. You can skip the Franks, just wait a minute or two for the door to open. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could just bypass entire fights by waiting. If that, I want to complete the challenges. I don't like not. I recommend a game called Granny, made by by only one guy, DV Loper. It's sort of an escape room type horror game where you have 5 days to escape while Granny chases you wherever you make noise. Oh, interesting. Instead of reading messages to solve puzzles, the info you get is straight to the point and encourages exploration as a result. Oh, okay. It sounds like, what was that game that... Hello Neighbor. That game that bombed everywhere. I got a good game recommendation for you, Albeleo. Dolls Nests of Cute and Funnies. Never heard of it. Got attacked by Hassan fans? Yeah, I know there's trolls everywhere. I got into D&D because of the Mighty Nine campaign. Oh, interesting. So is Mighty Nine a like a pre-built campaign that exists? Oh, I'm out of, let's just pop this real quick. Woo! Woo! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, wow, it hit me. There we go. All right, now, with a lot less fail, this would be fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a lot less fail. I didn't realize that the Divine Storm wasn't going to kill them. I should have thrown across. I know now. So it holds a special place in my heart. Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha. They should have had one of these Frankenstein guys in the show. They'd be way cooler than the generic bat creatures. I know, I know. Unfortunately, the it's really stupid because like season 3 actually took the time to have some pretty strong monster designs, but then they ended up just relying on a lot of original creatures instead of just using the bestiary as it is. I don't understand why. I don't understand why they did it. Oops. Oh shit, that was bad. Oh, no. Yeah, I figured that timing was gonna suck. There we go. Should be... Really? Oh, okay, he's dead. Vortex spell sucks up the bullets? Do I even have the Vortex spell, then? Hold on. Summons, Chain Lightning, Piercing Beam, Explosion, Tempest, Thunderbolt, Ice, Rock... I do not have a Vortex spell. There we go. Alright, now. Hold up block. Yeah, I could do that, yeah. There's a lot of utility that, for as much as I love the Claymore, the Holy Claymore is my favorite weapon. The problem is, the Holy Claymore literally can, like, it has no utility. Isn't the Tempest the spell? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, oh, that is that what you mean, Juan? Those trolls don't fuck around. No, they don't. The trolls are monsters in this game. Sucks that I am not finding the old Battlefield games on Steam. Oh, really? Are they on GOG, Adrian? Yeah, compared to that game, whatever happened to Hello Neighbor? Hello Neighbor went nowhere because Hello Neighbor had a ton of promises and delivered on literally none of them. Oh, 2 weeks after Granny. Oh, interesting. It was made by Matthew Mercer, Critical Role, that has since evolved into an overarching property. Oh, cool. Okay, well, if I'm gonna survive, I better, like, cap out. Alright. I'm gonna wait until that cooldown is done, and then I'll do it. I don't want to step... I'm taking this room as slow as I fucking can. Never got into D&D. I tried but failed horribly with a garbage homebrew. Kinda glad I didn't because of how Wizards has completely lobotomized D&D. Yeah, D&D is in a really bad spot right now because of everything that's going on. It's like, hey, we have Mexican orcs. Did anyone want Mexican orcs? Because you got Mexican orcs now. They're all illegals, and they just want to work. That's all they want to do. Oh, good. Shit, there's still one more room. It's in the next room. That's unfortunate. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough. Shit! There we go. Oh, where's that other page? It's probably on the other side of the... Yeah, I probably got to get through the rest of this floor first. That's a bummer. That's okay. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Alright, should be good to go. I play in a campaign that's 5th edition and 2.5 Pathfinder. Hey, Fog, how you doing, buddy? The first episode of Nocturne Part 2 had a huge missed opportunity to have a boss from the games in the show, but no. Why could they put mummies? Brian, I don't know, man. I don't know why they went the route that they did. I also really don't like the idea that they just blackwashed all of the Egyptians. Like, like, it is historical fact that the Egyptians were not sub-Saharan Africans. This has always been something that's pissed me off for a long time about Nocturne, and I just didn't get into it because no one knew where Drolta really came from. It was never discussed properly. And then in Season 2, they just dump a ton of lore on everybody to backfill information, and it's like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, it's okay for an area to be consistent, ethnically, right? Especially for an era. If they changed it so that it wasn't that the Egyptians were sub-Saharan African and they were looking for Sekhmet, and they were instead using, like, Ogun, for example, if that were the case, that would be better. That'd be totally fine. Like, I wouldn't have a complaint about Drolta being black herself in that setting, because it would have been accurate. But they forced it into it, because, hey, as we all know from that totally accurate, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cast that. As we all know from that totally accurate, documentary, fucking, as we all know, Cleopatra was black. No matter what anyone says, Cleopatra was now black. I fucking hate these rippers. It's like, I really hate the desperation out of it. Uh-oh. Balls. There we go. Abaddon's dead. Oh, son of a gun, that page is on another floor. Don't forget the gay dwarves. Yeah, I know. D&D, like I said, D&D is in a terrible spot right now. I don't like D&D. They're blaming Lord of the Rings. What is Wizards blaming that for? Why are they blaming Lord of the Rings again? But isn't that what's in D&D ultimately up to the game master, so you don't need to include, new sucky crap, right? Yeah, thankfully it's very modular in that case, yes. But unfortunately, it's just not really, like, it's not really something that, like, a lot of people... Like, the people at home are generally, like, they're doing their own thing because that works. But unfortunately, it's just not something that people... It's just not something that people are trying to push online. Because that's where you're getting everybody saying, hey, it's got to be this way or else. It's like, no, that's not right. You can't force these kinds of views onto other people, you know? And they'll try and, you know, they'll obviously go in through and try and say, like, oh, well, that's okay. You can, if you're gonna do it this way, then we can cut all of this out. It's like, well, we shouldn't have to cut it out in the first place. The rules should fit for everything, not only a certain number of people, you know? I'm not going to do it in the heavy armor, but the heavy armor would be such a funny run. Didn't I have a Hercules ring? There it is, yeah. There we go. That caps that out.
Thank
you. Double X armor looks like a fan edit, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I suppose it does have a very goofy design. So how does Granny sound to you? Want to try it after playing Castlevania? Well, I do. I would like to get back to Doom so I can complete that, because I only have to do the 2 expansions for Eternal, and then then there's Doom 3. I don't know, maybe after Doom Eternal, and then after Doom Eternal, I'll do Doom 3. I'll do Granny and then Doom 3. I don't know. It's hard to say. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do here. Netflix would probably add commies as the good guys, make Eric a loser that his daughters hate, and make Jonathan incompetent to prop up Charlotte that doesn't like him. Probably. I just don't want Netflix to touch any more Castlevania. I want them to stay away from it. Just period. I'm tired of it. I mean, sexual orientation being wherever it wants has always been in D&D because of the players behind the characters. Yeah, sure. Like that's not wrong, but it becomes it becomes a problem when the sexual identity becomes the character. You know, that's the problem with a lot of the shallow writing for everything, because now the characters, because like a character will do all kinds of things, right? They'll die for something, they'll protect others, they will take hits for others, they will sacrifice themselves. But the instant that character shows any hint or semblance of sexual orientation that's not straight, all of a sudden that's all of the character becomes known for, and that's the problem, because now now all the actions go out the window, and it becomes the most superficial character. That's why people like Drolta. Drolta's only really known because Drolta's black. Like that's actually her character. If you like, even from our position, it's like, take a moment to actually think, for anybody who has seen Nocturne Parts 1 and 2, or 2 for that matter, what else has Drolta done outside of be recognized for her physical design? And because of her physical design, she's oriented as, like, she's a Tumblr fan figure, so people draw her up for sexual things. Outside of that, what is her character known for? Beside, you know, I can give you all kinds of reasons, and I will when I get around to it, but, like, she's not known for anything else. And that's the fucking problem, you know? And the same thing goes for so many other characters. That's the issue. It overruns everything because of online BS. I wish sexual orientation wasn't a factor. I wish if a character was gay or was bi, it was just a minor thing, but it's not. Have a good night, Alexander. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Aren't a lot of Egyptians related to Mediterraneans? Yeah. Like, Egypt was basically, Egypt was pretty much a Greek colony. The information's a little fuzzy around that, admittedly, but I'm not entirely sure. Have you seen the tweet about D&D that had nothing but the most wokest Tumblr propaganda in the artwork? No, I've stayed away from D&D. Like, most of my knowledge basically comes from anything that Echo and any other of our buddies in the crew actually, you know, talk about. Because they play D&D, I do not. And that's about it. Is that a grasshopper vampire? Actually, no, propaganda. So, that was Abaddon. And Abaddon was actually a, Abaddon is one of the, is actually a demon from the Bible. He's considered to be a general or something in Hell's Legions, and he has a lot of locusts. That's like his whole shtick. He's got a lot of locusts. It's funny because actually the locusts are like they're actually like talked about as though they were like horses. Yeah. Next week, Adrian and I will be talking about Doom 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no shit. They have, the Vool Jacks. Nice. There we go. All the pages are done. Yeah, I'll burn a bunch of tonics right now. Unequip everything before entering the doppelganger room to handicap the enemy. Oh yeah, isn't the doppelganger, like, the second to last fight in the nest? Like, it's not in this row. I know it's not. I don't remember which one it is, but whatever. Yeah, Doom 3 was insane with its use of more advanced shadow and surround sound in the game. Everything from objects to creatures cast shadows and make sounds based on position and distance. Yeah, Doom 3 was a wild game because of what it changed. Oh, shit. I fucked up. I might be dead. Nope. Okay. fuck. Woohoo! Oh! Okay. Oh, this is easy. It's so goofy. The Nest of Evil is so inconsistent with its damage. Oh yeah, them. Grant, get down, please. Thank you. Yo, did I just do a super jump? Oh, wow, that only dealt like 10 to me? I feel like you should be I feel like Trevor should probably hit a tad bit more. Whoop! Ow. That cross of his hits pretty hard. Whoopsies! Balls. Oh, balls. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I just need to not panic. I need to panic! Oh my god, I almost died. Hold on. Yeah, I figured that would take care of him. There we go. Illusion Fist breaks the doppelganger? Oh, okay. Charlotte would make a good socialist Maria version 2.0 with elements of Blanette. Oh, really? There's a save right here, huh? Fable Lost Chapters had a good idea. Your character could have a relationship, but the narrator recognizes the player for his role of if he saved... Oh, saved the hero guild or defeated the villain. Oh, interesting. Okay, you said that there was What weapon did you say? Something breaks the doppelganger? Illusion Fist. Oh, I have no idea if I have the Illusion Fist. Whip Knuckles... Yeah, I don't have the Illusion Fist. He started the fight with a punch straight to my face for 2. Is the Samurai Plate what I want? Yeah. Yeah, I want the Samurai Plate because I have the Attica helmet. Let's see, Assassin's Cape, and what was the other item I had? Criminy, I don't actually remember. Maybe it was the Elven Cape. Oh, hold on a second. No kidding. I'll just let them sort out their troubles. That horse enemy drops a song, I think. Yeah, he drops one of the songs. Knowing my luck, they'd make Dr. Light and Dr. Wily gay lovers, with one of them being black and misunderstood. Probably. The Greatest Five summoned 4 legendary warriors to join the battle. Abaddon is the one who holds the keys to letting the devil out of his prison. I don't know if he has the keys to the prison. I'm pretty sure that's not true. Now, I know that I know you're not Catholic, so that the teaching might be a little different here, but I'm pretty sure it's not true. But I'm sure my fiance will correct me on that. Keep getting fake ads where they dub over someone else's video to sell some crappy product. I'm so sick and tired of seeing those ads, dude. AI needs to be destroyed before we all get absolutely wrecked. It's already happening, too. It's just, everything's just looking worse and worse for us. Like, GG. Like, we're almost at that point. Ultrafin has said he's considering joining the Doom 3 stream. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I did like how you two bounced off of each other in conversation. Blank book. Blank. There it is. I remember Abaddon from the Shin Megami Tensei more. There he's depicted as a giant blob like Slimer from Ghostbusters, or giant robotic luck-stealing death locust robot with a head saw. It's funny. Interesting. Yeah, no, as far as I understand, he's supposed to be all about locusts, and the locusts are actually, basically just horses. They're twisted horses, obviously, but they're horses. If you think that's this is bad, hold on, I think Gurgoth is the second floor, right? Juan? Or Fog, anyone who knows this a little better than I do. I'm pretty sure Belor is the first one, Gurgoth is second. I just want a confirmation. I like the trio better in Symphony of the Night because it was Dracula's castle messing with Alucard personally. Yeah. It's a lot better than just having a bunch of fake warriors that just kind of show up. All the sprites are there to make a Trevor mode if you think about it. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It wouldn't be hard to make a Trevor mode proper. Hey, these characters look like the ones from that one Albeleo video I watched. Yeah. Where do you think I got the sprites from? Like, it took me a little bit to pull the sheet, but yeah, no. Symphony of the Night it's Symphony of the Night and Portrait of Ruin both have the fake Trevor, Sypha, and Grant fight. I think there is a glitch where if you hold up and L to Griffin jump and press jump again, you get an extra double jump. Oh yeah, check that out. It just resets your jump. I think it's just because of the way the game factors it in. I think it's just a variable where the jump triggers another jump, and so it just resets the variable. Change of subject. What is everyone's thoughts on the upcoming Steam hardware? Well, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it myself. The Illusion Fist does not actually have an attack animation, so the Doppelganger isn't able to use it. Oh! I know what weapon you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I just didn't have it. Greatest 5. I mean 4. No, wait. Yeah. 5. Wouldn't it be the greatest 6? Trevor, Leon, Christopher, Simon, Just, and Richter? Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. Because actually what it should be the greatest 7, because it's Christopher and then his son. That would actually make all 7. Actually, because of this game, well, unless they weren't going up to how many exist chronologically, because chronologically, Julius Belmont isn't around yet. So yeah, it should be 7. We're skipping Reploids and going straight to Mavericks. Ooh, neat. How's that script coming, Fog? Sorry, I had to rub my eye. Itchy. Interpretations of Abaddon do vary from him being a demonic minion to being an angel, so passionate for vengeance that he must be kept in check until the time has come to release the plagues. I gotcha. Well, I think it's fair to say he's just a demon, so... I thought there was a Trevor mode ROM hack. There's probably one out there. Because in this game, you get to play as Richter and Maria. Because they gave you because it was on the DS, they gave you the twins. So you can play with her. So Stella uses the stylus to swing her sword, which makes her like super broken. And then you have the sister Loretta, who is very powerful magically. And then I think Richter in this game plays probably the smoothest he's ever played in any game that he's ever been in. For the quest where you have to kill him with the encyclopedia, you can deal most of the damage with Jonathan, then deal the killing blow with Charlotte. Yeah, I know that. That's how I've done it before. You You can actually make copies of the Tome of X weapon and sell to make money. Oh, really? Interesting. Is there a duplication glitch? You mentioned it before, actually. I just don't remember. I don't know how to do it. Remember when... remember when there was one Castlevania game where we had that female Belmont named Sonia and had a kid with Alucard? Even Iga was like, what the fuck is this fanfiction shit? Yeah. Unfortunate. I actually kind of think it's unfortunate because I really like Sonia. It's just that Sonia was decanonized. Oh, I see him. I'm not taking any chances. I'm just not gonna fuck with this. Whatever he is a demon, and Jesus is way stronger than him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is it the blank book or is it the encyclopedia? Let me look. No, it is the blank book. That's what I thought. Aha! Gurgoth. All right. How much health does he have? I'm just gonna totally annihilate him before I even get a chance to really fight him. Stella, Death, Dagon, Dagon, blah 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 blah. Oh, there you are. Oh, 3,800. I did 675. I've hit. Oh crap! How many times did I hit him? 5 or 6? I could probably wail on him for a bit more. Use that, use that. Until 18. Oh no. That's okay. I'll just run back through it. I didn't realize that he was that close to death. Richter in this game is a beefed up version of him. Yeah. My interpretation is Alucard and in the Castlevania universe is an angel of vengeance. He should be a villain, but he has a purpose in destroying evil. Yeah, it's not a bad interpretation. Why the Belmonts have magic? Show explanation. We needed to mix ourselves with wizards and mages and practice pagan magic in order to fight back against vampires. Game explanation, Christ is king. Yeah, basically. Which is actually kind of funny. Like, the timeline actually explains this, you know, because you have, like, Sypha. Trevor hooks up with Sypha. So because they get married, you get the magical potential of the Belmonts. Like, that, it's actually answered in the series. It's just that the series, the anime in particular, like, definitely does not focus on the holy potential of their magics. Not as often as it probably should. I probably should, like, define... Uh-oh, whoops. Oh, never mind. Yeah, everything on... Just a screen nuke. Well, in the games, the cross, the stopwatch, silver dagger, holy water are magic enough on their own. I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, you can even like ignore the idea that the dagger is even like magical in general. You could just say it's just a dagger, right? The same thing with an axe. Like, it can just be an axe, you know? Not everything has to be... Like, not everything in the Castlevania universe in particular has to be, you know, religious in nature. Not everything has to be holy. It's not that it's a problem for it to be holy. It's just that it doesn't have to be. The game already, like, establishes this in its own lore with characters like Sypha, as well as Yoko Belnades, and a bunch of others. Like, it's okay. It's not trying to be one-to-one. It just happens to be that Christianity is the foundation of much of the story, the struggle, the characters, etc. Okay, 153, 456. Oh, that's 9. That's 1200. Oof. Oh boy, that hits something fierce. I hit him 2 more times. Crap. Hit him 2 more times. We were at 1200, so 1500. Okay. Oh, I'm like out of healing. Uh-oh. Okay, so 18, 21. We're at 24. Hold on, that's 24, that's another 6 hits, 900, we're at like 30. Okay. Man, either I miscounted or Fuck, I miscounted hard. Damn, that's okay. That's okay. I'll just do it again. I'll just keep better count on the number. Undead T-Rex, maybe I should get into Castlevania. Oh yeah, no, Castlevania's got all kinds of really goofy things. You've got dragons, you've got mummies and werewolves and witches and bitches and succubus and, you know, you got all kinds of things. And yeah, Gurgoth just happens to be one of those really goofy, like, boss designs. Even though, as Echo said earlier, he basically just looks like a walking penis monster. he's not wrong. Why not have Charlotte use her all stats buff? Oh, I'm just not thinking. I'm also not, like, super pressed for anything. Like, I'm not pressed for time or anything, because I know that we'll, like... I could have already, like, completed the game and, like, ended stream, like, 20 minutes ago if I really wanted to, but I don't want to do that to you guys. I have no problem, like, just dragging this out and talking. I was thinking about it when playing Lords of the Shadow, where Gabriel and the other Belmonts summon angels to aid them. It's an interesting alternate universe. Well, because of the infinite corridor, I suppose you could argue that everything Castlevania is technically canon, just in a separate timeline. But I also despise multiverse stories, so I'd rather not think of it like that. Balls. 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 Fucking shit. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I got juggled that bad. That's okay. Are the cream pies you throw at Trevor Holy? No. No. Can I stop getting fucking blown up like I'm from Gaza, please? Thank you. I mean, if I am to be pedantic here, early Castlevania pulls half of its roots from Hammer era films, to which it's only after Symphony of the Night did the series go more aristocratic in its design. And that is true. Because Castlevania was very rugged Eastern European, and then out of nowhere it just kind of becomes very Western European. Not that it's a bad thing, you know. I think a lot of people really appreciate the art design and everything. The game certainly was not. The game was certainly not like designed to necessarily be that. Okay. 50. Okay. 300. So 600. 900. 12. 15. 18. 21. Oh, you can hit the cloud? I didn't know. 24. 27. 3. Oh, dear. Please don't go high, don't go high, don't go high, don't go high, don't go high. Thank you. Okay. Okay. There we go. Was the working title for Castlevania The Monster Bash? It's not a bad title for it, I suppose. Pretty long paragraph way of saying I'm terrible at the game. Yeah, I know. I suck at every game that I play.
You're back. Well done.
All right, cool. These are the last 4 quests.
I'll make you a deal.
And I'm broke as a joke. I guess I'll just go and, like, farm the Minotaur then. Let's see here. No, I like Greatest 5. Put that on. Thief Ring, because I don't have a second Thief Ring, and I don't know where you can get another one off the top of my head. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, wait a minute, wait. That's right. Hold on, Brian. How do you do the copy glitch? What are you talking about? The woman slayed the penis. Yeah, she just smashed it with a fucking phone book. should call Charlotte Bobbitt from now on. Sonia wouldn't also make sense as Trevor's mom because of the Belmont name being her maiden name, and if she were to be married, she would have to change surnames. Oh yeah, no, that's a fair point. Yes, you can hit, and I'm pretty sure kick off the poison and stone clouds Gurgoth shoots. Yeah, I didn't know. I always just avoided them. You missed the opportunity. Wait, I missed the opportunity? Oh, no. What did I have to do, Brian? What did I have to do? Background of this level is taken from another Konami game. Oh, is it? Huh. So we killing Dracula? Probably. Well, I'm gonna go do a bit of farming for the Minotaurs, because apparently I missed the money glitch, which is because I'm retarded. Gonna have to complete another mission and do the glitch. Oh, okay. So what has to be done for completing it? Because man, I need the money to complete at least 2 of them, unfortunately. Minotaur milking time. Yeah. Gotta go. What was the name? What was the name of that book that Mitch said the other day? It was like Mommy Milk, or the other week I should say. It was like Mommy Milkers. Morning Glory Milking Farm. Okay. That's even worse. Like I thought it was at least something simple and funny, like what I mentioned. That's absurd. Morning Glory Milking Farm by CM. Oh, hello, Nicodemus. That's hilarious. That like, the name has been memorized. I mean, shit, are the Minotaurs... No, that's literally not it. The fucking, the women are... It's... Oh, hey, Whisper, yeah, way to join this conversation. And then there's Lauren. Can we get through his stream without mentioning that trash smut book? I love it. Well, it can't be. It can't necessarily. Well, I suppose it's just as bad as that. Oh crap! What did we call it when Vax was in here? Echo, if you're still here, what was it called? It was like oh yeah, Furry Facts Friday. That glorious day where we were learning about the all the great times at furry conventions. people were literally leaving out cat litter. Because the attendees were using fucking litter boxes. You know, good times. The kind of knowledge that people really come to this stream for. Because that's apparently all my streams are for at this point. Is just really ridiculously stupid and retarded information. The name Castlevania was created by Emil Heidkamp, the senior vice president of Konami of America, in order to avoid religious objections to the original Japanese titles. Oh, cool. Well, there you go. So yeah, there we go. We learned some actual information besides just Furry Facts Friday and that fucking that female smut book. Morning Glory Milking Farm. You know, real literature. The kind of literature that would make, you know, J.R.R. Tolkien proud. Not my Christian stream session. Yeah. Yeah, everything just gets... Everything just sometimes, because I just don't have any real control over a lot of things. At this point, whenever my streams just go off the rail, I'm just like, alright, you know what, this is just what's gonna happen. Complete the glitch. Oh, complete glitch that gives rare item. Go to wind. Use an in-game save state highlight. Oh, in-game save state. Highlight the mission. Press A twice till you see item received. Then press start to exit, and boom, do it again. Interesting, really. Huh. No, I didn't know. I would assume, based on this, it's probably unique to this version of the game. Or did the DS have save states? I don't think it did. Of course, I'm probably wrong, knowing me. It's not even the worst example of furry conventions. I know, Devil. It's crazy what those people do to themselves. God forbid you hear about the pizza incident. I know. Yeah. I know about the pizza incident. Don't worry, Albeleo. I'll list off the facts of Monster Girl Encyclopedia in chat soon enough. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to agree with Whisper here. God, give us strength. Anyone else know if the Henry Cavill 40K died? I've heard... Oh, I haven't heard of it in ages. As far as I know, it's still pushing forward, but it's slipped into development hell. I have no idea if it's going to happen or not. I would assume it's going to, because people want Henry Cavill and people love Warhammer, and I highly doubt that an official Warhammer series on Amazon is something that that GW is gonna want to skip out on. PoR had a quick save function. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's what you meant. No, I suppose it's well, a quick save and a save state. I don't know if there's a difference in that wording, in that phrasing. But if it had it, cool. The Yeti has to be one of my favorite. I don't know if I want to know. Origin of the name Castlevania was in my newest episode of Castlevania Facts. Oh, cool. I have not seen it just yet. I'm sure I will. I'm sure it'll pop up in my feed. Your shorts usually do, Adrian. Save state implies use of an emulator in common vernacular. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, I'm maxed out on Hercules rings. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I probably could have... I wonder if I could actually pick one, like, equip one and sell more than the maximum amount in that way. Cool. Yeah, no, I didn't think that the Nest of Evil was actually going to take anywhere near as little time as it did. I remember the Nest of Evil taking a lot longer to complete. Maybe that's just because I'm thinking of, like, older memories. What is the pizza incident? No, Zero, don't do it. Don't ask about it, please. Save yourself. What was that knife weapon I just picked up? Was it the Qatar? Yeah, he does sell the Qatar. Okay, so I can sell this one. That's what I thought it was. Because I'm pretty sure the Qatar fell off of one of those skeletons that could dance around and slide. I don't need those because those come off of the ruler sword. I know where to get the bouge. I know where to get the Vul. Don't need any of those. Don't need the hobo clothes, because I can pick those up off of ghouls and zombies all I want. I could actually sell one of the heavy armors. Actually, I could probably sell both the heavy armor, honestly, because I don't need the heavy armor. Honestly, I don't need the fedora or the stone mask either. Because those come off of the mummies and the... not the rippers. What are they called? The, Fleabin. That's it. There we go. Hercules rings. Cool. Oh, I have a ton of money. A ton of gold again. Yeti is actually wholesome. It hugs you to protect you in cold blizzards. If you embrace it back, it takes it as a sign for the male wanting to seek warmth somewhere else. Okay, Fog. Okay. Fuck. We just can't get away from it. Cannot get away from it. They learned their lesson and shifted back closer to the original style and subsequent... Oh, okay. Portrait art style shifted more anime-ish. Gothic, because... Oh, well, they actually, as far as I am aware, the Castlevania franchise actually started to drop in sales pretty hard by the time they got around to the, DS. And so what they ended up doing was they went to the anime style because people enjoyed Aria of Sorrow, and so they shifted to that, and it didn't necessarily boost the sales, so people were like, okay, let's try something else, and so they stuck with it for Dawn of Sorrow, went to it for Portrait of Ruin, but same thing, Portrait of Ruin didn't really get a crazy improvement to the sales. The art style, for as much better as the art style ultimately would become, they couldn't quite get it to go up in sales, so they just kind of like shifted away from it more or less. Do I have anything that can boost my con a little? Oh, hold on. Combat Beret. Can I get an extra 2 points? I don't think I can in the legs. Nope. I know I can do with her. I can get...
You're back.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so... I'm going to save before this. I don't know if I get an item or not for this. Hold on. Where was that thing? I'll find the message, Brian. Hold on. Complete glitch that gives rare item. Go to wind. Use an in-game save state. Highlight the mission.
You're back. Excellent.
Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay, that's okay, because I didn't get a rare item. If I was going to get it, I would have gotten it. That's okay. Put the Attica helmet back on. Assassin's thing. Now let's see if I can get her mind. I can get mind to 91.
You're back.
Ah! What? How is my mind not high enough? Oh, that'll definitely do it.
You're back. Excellent.
Yeah, they were just... Okay, so I've only got 2 more quests, and that's to get all of the spells. What is the... I don't even actually know what the mind stat does in this game. Like, I actually don't know. The Nest of Judas. If you switch Charlotte charging up to max level, then switch back to Jonathan. Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't know. Thank you, Brian. The part about Lord of Shadow 2 that annoys me is you get one save slot based on checkpoints. You can't save at various points until you beat the game once. That's a bummer. Apparently the sales problem was that Konami was garbage at promoting these games, and that's why there aren't many commercials about them or something like that. Really, if you failed to advertise fucking Castlevania, I don't know what to do to it. I don't know how to even like address someone like that. Like how do you screw that one up? Yeah, I think we're basically good here. I know I'm maxed out in there, too. Mine does magic defense, resistance against ailment, and elemental damage. Oh, okay. Thank you. Symphony Night had to be rescued by word of mouth alone. Really? Oh, I didn't know. Save state highlight mission. Press till you receive item. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brian. You didn't have to. I did find the mission. Do you have a favorite mech, or at least a favorite mech from each weight class? Ooh. Let me think for a second. Well, here, let's start with the harder stuff first. I think in terms of... I'll give you the best ones I can give you right now, because I'd have to really think about which of all of them I prefer. So there's so in the light mech category, I really love so let me stick to clans first. Light mech, Cougar. I love the Adder, and I love the Kit Fox, but I have always enjoyed the Cougar because of... A lot of it's from MechWarrior 4, but the Cougar is the little mech that... is the light mech that could. That thing can pack some serious firepower, that's it. Serious firepower, moves at a decent clip. It has incredible utilitarian function. I appreciate it a lot. In the Inner Sphere side... It's hard to say, but I actually think I really like the Raven. It's, again, not the fastest mech. It's definitely not the Jenner, but man, I love that Raven. I love the utility of the Raven. I love the ECM build. Always have. Mediums? Let me think. Medium, I'd have to say... Gosh, the Clanner. What medium do I like the most in clans? Oh, Stormcrow. The Stormcrow is easily, I think, like my favorite one out of all of them. If it's Ryoken for anyone who doesn't know. So yeah, Stormcrow for clan, and for Inner Sphere, a lot of my tastes are very, very basic bitch when it comes to BattleTech. So to counter the Stormcrow, I would have to say the if it isn't the Centurion, because I love the Centurion. It was a big mech of mine during my MWO years. Then I'd have to say the Bushwhacker. 55 tons, universal build. It can match just about any role that you need. It can be a skirmisher. It can be LRM support. It can be direct fire support. It can be all kinds of things. I've always enjoyed the Bushwhacker. It's also got a very unique design. Not a lot of mechs that look like it. When it comes to heavies, heavies are simple. When it comes to the Inner Sphere, obviously, my Timberwolf. I've always loved the Timberwolf. Always will. You know, there's a reason I drew that in the introductory video too for the BattleTech channel. As for Inner Sphere, I actually have to think about that for a sec. Oh no, Marauder. I'm sorry. I was thinking about like the Warhammer, and then I thought, no, the Marauder is fantastic. It's too good of a mech. A little overrated, I suppose, because it has such a limited build, because it's not really meant for LRM support. It's meant for direct fire. But the Marauder is just fantastic. Jump jets for movement. PPCs always are hard-hitting. AC-5 to support on the dorsal cannon. Good build. Great command mech. As for assaults, easily, not even a second consideration. Direwolf, because nothing quite says fuck you like, you know, all of those AC-5s and LRM, large lasers going off at the same time. Because there's nothing funnier than literally Kamehamehaing everything down with like 8 large lasers at the same time. Because that was one of the builds I used to run way back in MWO, because the Beef was not the first one to come up with the Dire Star. Okay, like he just happened to make it famous. That's what it was. As for Inner Sphere, Mauler. Without a doubt, it's the Mauler. I've always loved the Mauler. Also, just because like the pilot always made me laugh in the BattleTech show, and it's really funny. That show was so hilariously funny that most people never even understood it. There's an episode. So for anybody who doesn't know, in the BattleTech universe, they had a cartoon on Saturday night way back in the early 90s. And one of the factions is called Kurita. They are so there's House Kurita. They run the Draconis Combine. The Draconis Combine is like it's feudal Japan if they controlled a sector of space. That's basically what it is, right? And one of the pilots, I forget his name, but one of the pilots for the show, he pilots the Mauler, and it's hilarious because the first time you see him, the Steiner, which is like a Swedish Russian faction in BattleTech, they neighbor the Draconis Combine, so they always have to deal with each other all the time. And in like the opening episode of the show, the cartoon, is the Kuritan guy's dropship is getting inspected by the Steiners, the Steiner forces, and they're like, yeah, we need to make sure that these guys aren't like transporting any like unwanted cargo or something like that, any contraband. So they open the door and the guy comes through and he's like Konnichiwa, Draconis scum, and he does a somersault over him and starts beating the shit out of all of these Japanese characters. It's so fucking ridiculous. It's like the opening line that this character is introduced on the show to. It's so fucking funny. He's milking the Minotaurs for drops. Yes, unfortunately, I am literally Daddy Milker. Unfortunately. Who do you think you are addressing? I'm glad to see there's more than one BattleTech fan in the chat here. Very nice choices. Bushwhacker and Daishi and so on are amazing, but the Mauler? Why? I mean, the Mauler is very... the Mauler has always, to me, been a very classic choice. I like that the Mauler is also an underdog. I've always enjoyed the chassis. I've always enjoyed, first off, the chassis is totally iconic. You have the massive shoulders, which looks like you just stripped the hunch out of the hunchback and dropped it on both sides of the fucking on both sides of the Mauler. The arm cannons have always been very unique in their design. And I've always really liked the idea of an underdog. It's the same thing with the Centurion. I really like the Centurion because the Centurion is a great skirmisher and brawler. And at 50 tons, it doesn't really have... It's not designed for the major weight of big weapons like the AC-20. I know the Yenlo Wang exists, obviously. And man, there were so many stupid dick jokes that day. That day when the Yenlo Wang came out in MWO. We were all oh man, it was so fucking stupid. We were all so immature, and I'm so glad many of the people that I played that game with were all military dudes, because I got to understand a lot of military humor. So for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, the Centurion is a very humanoid battle mech. You battle mechs are like super realistic Gundams. Think of that, basically. The left arm is a hand, can move its fingers and everything. The right side, the right arm is a cannon. Think Mega Man, basically. Or Samus. Think like Samus. One hand is free, the other one is an arm cannon. The arm cannon, the Yenlo Wang is a custom Centurion, where they actually took one of the pieces out of the arm, so the arm couldn't, turn side to side, so the elbow actuator is missing. And they just removing the actuator locks the elbow in place, so it cannot turn, but it can lift up and down. The Yenlo Wang is a custom variant for Coliseum fighting in BattleTech. So the Yenlo Wang came out, all of us, everybody, this was way back when the game was still 8v8 drops, and we all dropped and we're like, hey, nice Wang. Wang's out for MWO and everything else. It was so fucking childish. And we're all over here, fist bumping our Wangs together, arm cannon to arm cannon. It was so stupid. And then everybody started making jokes about the ACs, which are, so there's LBX, which is it's a shotgun basically in the game. And so we would just fire off and be like, oh, fire and a load, blam. And it's just, for a week straight, MWO was 99% dick joke and 1% actual combat. It was so fucking stupid. Fist bumping our Wangs. What did I just come back to? Yeah, see, this is why the context of every one of my conversations always has to be clarified, and that's why I try to do it, because it's exactly this. Otherwise, you come back to mommy milkers and thinking, what the fuck is going on? Oh, my pocket Catholic got back to me. Let's see. Abaddon is the angel of the abyss from Revelation 9:11. Check that out. also called Apollyon, which, yeah, that's his name in Greek, which means destroyer. John said in chapter 20, verse 1, that he saw an angel come down from heaven with the key to the abyss with no other details. I would speculate they are not the same. Gotcha. Okay, well, there you go. That answers that question from a while ago. Oh my goodness, that is a super gay picture. Huh. Reference for your live chat. Oh, wow. All right, well, cool. Thank you, brother. Why? Why is that? Why? Oh no, the beholder is now the belower. Yeah, D&D is cooked. I'm sorry. Someone say Mega Man? Yeah. It's like I said, it's very Mega Man-esque in its design. Okay, design for the Mauler is pretty great. You got me there. Back when I was younger, I thought the Mauler was just the awesome, but with missile shoulders and thus better. I mean, they both suck in terms of movement. I mean, with the exception of the 9M variant of the Awesome, that is. But yeah, no, it's like and I really like the Awesome too. The Awesome's a fun mech. But I've always, BattleTech, I actually have, I have a bunch of the toys from the series, and I have 2 working Maulers. Like, I have the original blue and orange, that, like, blue and brown Mauler, and I have the tiger skin, too. I have the tiger, the alternate mod, the alternate skinned one. Sorry to hit you with surprise BattleTech questions. No, dude, it's totally fine, because until I actually encourage it, because until I figure out a schedule for doing streaming and whatnot consistently for not just this channel, but for the BattleTech channel as well, I don't really have anything going on for the BattleTech stuff right now, outside of just what few videos I can crank out every so often. And that's just how it is. So, at some point, I will eventually get around to doing that. It's not something I can do. Because, unfortunately, I don't know if anyone else, I don't know if anyone else happened to catch or notice, but so, the channel finally cracked 8,000 subscribers, right? The main channel here. And, obviously, I'm super happy, because it's, you know, hey, it's proof that I don't have to suck on a shotgun. and you know, and tell my fiance she can keep the ring, because I'm useless. But unfortunately, like, monetization's not really going very well on YouTube in general right now because of how they've done things. In the picture that I showed, it showed, like, the actual views and everything over the last, like, 28 days, which are several thousand, or it's, like, just over 10,000 or something like that. But in the last 28 days, it's only been something like, I think it was like $25, something like that. It was a really pathetically small amount of money. So, unfortunately, for as much as I want to make this work, I have to work even harder on this. And I kind of coming up short on what to do in some cases. My lady suggested an email list, so that I can directly communicate with people, be like, hey, here's an email to a video that just came out, I hope you enjoy, kind of thing. Beyond that, I don't really know, unfortunately, because there's just not really a whole lot else. I know I can duplicate everything over to Rumble, and Rumble is nowhere near as good as YouTube. The interconnection, the overlap of not just the channel but the content, the connection of things in that manner, it just is not it's just not very strong, unfortunately. So like it's just going to take a lot of time for me to get somewhere with Rumble. Now, it's nice that Rumble doesn't actually have like a great deal of BattleTech content, which means I would actually kind of corner the market on that if I jump on this, and I really should, is what I should be doing. And I know the political commentary stuff from Balmorian Herald would definitely fly a lot better over there, because on YouTube it's like if you have an opposing view that isn't the main narrative, like you're kind of SOL. Unless you're one of the giant channels like Tim Pool, The Quartering, the Lotus Eaters. Like you have to have like a massive channel to really be unfazed by it, proportionately speaking. And yeah, it's like even with all the success of the Castlevania videos, they're not doing well. Like they actually are not doing well. It's unfortunate. The season 2 broke like 3.6 or 3.5K, but in order to make any real like dent on like actual like value, to make like hundreds of dollars, you need videos to crack like 20,000, 30,000, like consistently. That's kind of where you need to be in terms of views. At like 20, anywhere from like 10 to 30 is when YouTube becomes a secondary job. If you cannot crack 10 to 30K, you know, it's difficult to keep up with, because you just don't have enough. Like between and again with I think it was Shadow. I think Shadow was the one who sent me a video from The Quartering, who was talking about stuff and how YouTube is like really hurting for money, which I've mentioned before to people is like, you know, like USAID went away, so an awful lot of money is just kind of disappeared, and now YouTube is trying to make up for it, and that's just what it is. It's not that it can't work, and it's not like you know, I'm not discouraged. It's kind of a bummer, yeah, but it's like I'm still going to keep pushing forward. I'm still going to keep doing things because I don't want to give up on any of it. It's just a bummer to have to keep fighting uphill in this manner, because like every step of the way, it's just like somebody just like throws a bucket of shit on me, and I'm just like, come on, I can't. Like, how else am I supposed to make money here, guys? But yeah, it's just like I'm gonna have to take the time to go over a great deal of work on doing things in I'm gonna have to make a Rumble, and I'm gonna have to see about I gotta communicate with Patreon and see what the hell happened. Like, why did my channel like disappear, basically? Oh, I have a salamander. Okay. Okay, I have the rest of that. That's good.
You're back.
But yeah, that's just what it is. You know, it's just gonna take time. It's unfortunate. Oh, I'm missing like 3 more abilities. Oh well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? I'm missing that many spells? Whatever. I think I'll just go and like wipe out Dracula. But yeah, no, it's just like that's just kind of how things are going right now. It's like YouTube is in a really bad place. Rumble pays out fairly well as far as I know, and I need to duplicate my content over. I need to sit down with someone who has a Rumble proper, and I just need to work on it. I think Adrian does. I think you do, buddy. Sonya rewrite possibilities I wrote down were if Sonya existed during the 1800s, like in CV64, Circle of Moon, or Ecclesia, or Resurrection with Victor. Oh, cool. I need to sit down and read the shit that you sent me, Brian. I feel so bad about that. I'm sorry. You said you're working in the trades right now? Yes, Battletech, I am, but unfortunately, work has, like, substantially slowed down because we're getting towards that time of year. I mean, on the positive side, it also means I do get to spend more time working on videos. So, it is what it is. So, I mean, just turn lemons into lemonade, I guess. It's just, I just need to spend more time working on it, and with things slowing down, at least on my end, I'm able to do that. So, yeah, it's just, I'm just going to keep working on it, that's all. I always wonder what could happen if they was a Belmont descendant or child with vampire ties to Dracula, but have it be a branch off of the family tree like Blade or Giovanni. Oh, interesting. Yeah, roll with it, dude. That was you? Yeah, that's what I thought, Shadow. Thank you. Follow a lot of channels from Brazil, and Rumble is banned in Brazil. Oh, really? Well, that makes sense, though, because Brazil has kind of fallen. YouTube be screwing people over even if you have the same political opinion as them. Well, see, YouTube screws people over if they're on the same side, only if the problem is if YouTube's reaction is a scorched earth tactic. I don't remember the guy's name, but anyone else remember that the fig tree, as it were, that went after Steven Crowder all those years ago, the guy that really caused the first major adpocalypse. Back then when that happened, YouTube overreacted, and in order to protect itself because they had to defend Crowder. Crowder was in the right. So what they ended up doing is they went scorched earth, and everybody who was associated with any sort of gay or LGBT content got hit, which it didn't matter which side it was, left, right, center, who cares. Everybody got hit because of him. So there were a lot of things there were a lot of problems that were caused by it, and they slowly work backwards to fix the problem, but they tend to leave a lot of everything being one-sided, which is unfortunate. So it doesn't matter where you go, you have to try and push through. And because ultimately YouTube has switched over to the shorts meta to compete with TikTok, long-form content is very difficult to make succeed. You have to launch an onslaught of shorts. And unfortunately, it's just something else I have to stick to it as well. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I have to make shorts, and to keep up with the workload, I'm gonna have to reduce the amount of editing I do on things. It's something that I have to do. It's I have to work on that. But yeah. I have to make a ton of shorts. I have to go through and do the long form videos, because I know that's what everybody who's an actual fan, an actual human, and not some AI bot is actually going to watch. So there's that. I have to reduce the amount of editing that I do, and I have to run on longer segments of stagnated imagery or video footage. It's just like I have to cut back on the editing. That's actually part of the reason why almost no one has seen any of the either of our dragons in the videos for the last several months. I don't have the time to edit those dragons in. I just don't. So Nugget and we never actually came up with a name for the other dragon. But like there's Nugget and there's the other one. They just haven't been in the videos, not because I don't want to get rid of them, but because I literally cannot keep up with the editing. I can't. Even after cutting out, like, nearly cutting out entirely the whole script writing thing and just going down to bullet points, I just can't do it. Is just inconsistent. That's its biggest issue. Yeah, agreed. And they rely way too heavily on AI. And the AI that YouTube incorporates is such a big problem. Man, I actually really hate this Dracula design. I think it's so ugly. Logan Paul or PewDiePie, I think I could be capping. Yeah, that's very wrong, Whisper. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I don't remember his name. It's not Gustav. Hold on. This is actually bothering me. Let me look this up. Destiny. No, it's not Destiny. It's not Heckler. Yeah, I know it was Vox. What was the guy's name? It's not Ethan Klein. It's not Sam Cedar. Oh my goodness, they like erased this guy from the internet. Where is he? Hold on. Ezra Klein? No, that's not it. That's not it, Nicodemus. I know it's not Ezra Klein. Carlos Maza, that's it. Carlos Maza. No, brother in Christ. No, my brother in Christ, you, okay? Carlos Maza, gay journalist and video host for Vox. He was the guy that went after Crowder. That's it. Because Ezra Klein is the other guy who left Vox, and he was doing other things. He kept taking the most arbitrary positions that no one was defending. Even Sam Cedar made fun of Ezra Klein, because Ezra did that one interview where he sat down with the white background, not black and white, the white background. And he had that really paunchy, like, oh, but if we don't do this, then how are gay people going to be recognized? Like, that's Ezra Klein. Carlos Maza, I knew it was some sort of, like, Spanish name. Carlos Maza was the guy who claimed, he was the lispy queer on Vox. His words, not mine. Carlos Maza was the guy who went after Crowder because Crowder had a shirt that was really funny. It had a pun on it that said that socialism is for figs, and it was Che Guevara doing that like gay like hand flap, and the guy went after Crowder saying that was homophobic. Crowder pushed back and said it was obviously a joke, and then Crowder got a lot of shit for it on YouTube, and that's what caused the adpocalypse. Because everything in YouTube's overreaction was everything that was considered gay content, so everybody who was LGBT got nuked because this guy went on a blind craze after Crowder in order to try and get him for what he had done. And it was proven later that Carlos Maza, who was working at Vox, it turns out he was actually it turns out the guy was actually the son of a like famous socialist. Like his entire Carlos Maza came from money, even though he said, "Oh no, I'm one of you guys." Like, everything that Carlos Maza did, just caused numerous problems. Oh, wow, that fight was quick. I know that was phase 1, but... 44, yeah. In total, they have, 11,000 health, 12,000 health, something like that. And now here's True Form Dracula. Oh, I have to move with him. Bro, that Dracula design is kind of mid-looking. That's what I'm telling you. It's I don't think this Dracula is very well designed. The true form, I think, is fine. I think I think that the demon form is okay. I don't care for his human form. The regular form is ugly as shit. Oh, no, I got you, Whisper. No. Yeah, the main adpocalypse that really caused a crackdown of content on YouTube was caused by Carlos Maza. Because he was pissed off that... He was basically just pissed off that Steven Crowder made a joke. That's really what it came down to. And everyone, including the LGBT at large, turned against Carlos Maza for it. And Vox, really. I mean, Vox took a massive beating because they allowed him to just keep running his mouth, and then Vox canned him because he wouldn't shut up. Numerous interviews came out about how Maza wouldn't leave the Crowder subject alone, and he would just obsess over it, so... But yeah, communist gonna communist. You should do a video on the other channel on the Adpocalypse. Yeah, probably. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be pertinent to things today, but, I mean, I suppose. Target death in this fight, he has less health than Dracula. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. Then I was wrong about the numbers. True from Dracula looks cooler. Agreed. I like the giant green bat more. I agree. I do think the Symphony of the Night Rondo of Blood final form looks a lot more menacing than the than this form. Although the skeletal form of this one is because he's fused with death, so I understand why the design. Personally, I like the other one. Did you get it with Dracula's knee? Yes. He falcon kicked me numerous times throughout that fight. Why is Dracula so powerful? Dracula is... So, in the Castlevania lore, Dracula flees to Romania after his first wife dies. That's Lament of Innocence. That's the first game, like, 11th century. Fast forward to the 15th, you have Dracula's Curse, which is Castlevania 3 on the NES. That's the original first game in the timeline. Symphony of the Night prop is when it explains how Dracula's wife was killed. She was falsely executed by the church. And Dracula makes a deal with Chaos, which in the Castlevania universe, Chaos is the devil. He is literally the devil. Okay, so Dracula makes a deal with the devil and becomes the vessel for the devil on Earth. So he not only is he already an artificial vampire because he's actually an alchemical spell amalgamation. He is now empowered by Satan himself, right? Chaos. So he is super powerful because he is literally the devil's vessel. That's why he has the power of dominus, or domination, so he controls all of these monsters. That's why all of these so-called gods from all of these other religions all bend a knee to the devil, and thus Dracula, etc., etc. I actually explained this in one of the Castlevania videos. I think it was 2. Was it Season 2 that I explained this? Yeah, I think it was Season 2 that I explained it. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Propaganda. I hope I answered that for you. You probably should do a revisit of the Gamergate situation. Yeah, a proper, like, in-depth timeline of the Gamergate would also be pretty good. That way everyone's on the same board with it. To be fair, this version of Dracula is kind of charming since it's kind of a reference to classic Dracula, which it is. It definitely has the Bela Lugosi design. I agree that Symphony of the Night Dracula looks more appealing. Yes. How bad was the YouTube adpocalypse against the Twitch adpocalypse? I don't know how the Twitch adpocalypse compares, but the YouTube one was brutal. Like, the YouTube adpocalypse at this time was so gnarly, almost everyone lost their ability to monetize. And the near entirety of everything, so like all of the LGBT content, almost all of them lost their ability to monetize. And anybody that had conversations in videos that discussed LGBT also lost money. And those videos lost monetization as well. So you would have people who were talking about the situation, not directly involved, they got hit. Everyone who had no relation whatsoever and were just talking about LGBT got hit. So it was a massive, it wasn't a ripple, it was a full-on tidal wave that just blasted the entirety of of YouTube. Like, no one could, everyone suffered, and then YouTube had to, like, hastily work backwards to fix it because they used AI to track down the LGBT stuff, so they had to stop the AI that was flagging everybody. It was brutal. But again, I don't know how it compared to the Twitch one. One more thing before we go. Does anyone have thoughts on the newly revealed Steam hardware? A number of people answered, I think. I don't have an answer because I didn't look at it. And I think a fresh reminder of both these issues would be good. There's a whole generation out there that doesn't know a woman started a suicide and game reviews at the same time. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's really stupid. It's such a funny thing to actually realize that Zoe Quinn, the evil slut that started Gamergate, literally literally is the direct is basically the direct result, everything that happened to her, everything that happened around her because of all the lies and bullshit directly resulted in Trump getting elected president. It's so fucking funny. Yeah, it should probably be discussed in depth, yeah. Isn't Dracula technically Satan? Yes. Had the evils of Lucy all around him. Yeah, basically. It's like he's not directly Satan. Like, Dracula is himself. He just happens to be a vessel for Chaos's power. So the devil doesn't necessarily act through him. He has bestowed power upon Dracula. So you take Dracula, who was already a non-GMO vampire already, and now maximize that power even more because he got the boost from Chaos. So he's even bigger, he's even greater, even more powerful. I've actually made a small draft of the Vampire Belmont Child with Sonia teaching it. Don't know if I wanted to have it take place in the 21st century like LOS 2. You can put it wherever the hell you want in the timeline. Honestly, you could put it between, Leon and Trevor. It's totally, up to you. Anyone else feel that Loretta's rose was drawn over the image? I didn't. It didn't look like it was part of the original drawing. Yeah, no, it is over the portrait frame. Twitch's adpocalypse are still in their infancy, but it's getting pretty bad, especially since Twitch was already not making a profit. Yeah, no, unfortunately with things, Twitch is not profitable at all. They've stated this. The butterfly effect is such a wonderful thing. I know, it's so funny. But the Vampire Belmont with the blood ties to Dracula characterization would have the mind of evil Dracula Matthias. Oh, okay. But soothed by the heart of good Leon, Sonia, like Gianna from JoJo. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, so like another Alucard, basically. Trying to force my dad to get a Steam box since Xbox is probably no longer going to be making consoles. I don't know what any of these companies are going to do at this point. Honestly, I have no idea. It seems like everyone is going in the direction where the only unless they make exclusive consoles for all of their exclusive games, Sony and Nintendo are the only ones that will move forward with this, because you obviously have I'm just gonna do this like temporarily, just but yeah, I don't see really like any other. I don't really see like any other company continuing to make video game consoles outside of just those two. Like, there's no other. I don't think there's going to be another one. It looks like Nintendo's gonna like kill it, as it were. Like, I don't see anybody really making any more after the current Xbox One. I think the Xbox One is like I think this is might like actually be like the end of the Xbox era. Because they're basically turning everything into I wonder if it's possible to kill Behemoth. Nope, maybe not. But yeah, no, it's just like I don't know. I don't see a whole lot going on past this generation. I think this generation's actually kind of fucked in terms of video games. I don't know how else you handle the shit. It's fucking crazy that I can literally, like, keep up with everything. Oopsies. Done. Yeah, fucking Richter in this game he feels so good. Richter in this game is nuts. But yeah, no, I'm sorry to get distracted by that. Yeah, Nintendo is cracking down on console exclusives. I don't see anything beyond maybe Sony doing anything else with it, because they're the only other ones that are going to keep their title exclusives. Everyone else is basically just going to go right in the crapper. I don't see Xbox doing it, because Xbox turning their console into a PC effectively is them basically tapping out and saying, we give up. Jeff and I are chilling in Discord if you want some background noise while you work. Yeah, maybe. Dracula was the first DEI hire. Shut the fuck up, Whisper. Oh yeah, she was back. Ah, there we go. I forgot how to like change the abilities out. Whoop. I love that he tucks and rolls. Like this is like playing Portrait of Ruin on speed. The game moves so much faster and smoother with Richter in this. Look, it's a skeleton bartender. The hecking Chungus Netflix show referenced that enemy, Wholesome 100. Really? Huh. I'm a head out. Nice chatting with all of you. Yeah, no problem. Have a good night, Devil. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna like go in the stream. I was just kind of like running this to just kind of like spend time. I could have also probably just like decided to just take questions instead and just talk. Richter mode turns the game into Mega Man X. It's faster. I mean, honestly. Might be a battle of Nintendo versus PC, which is scary to think about since I grew up with the original trilogy being the kings of gaming of the time when I was young. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, the joke at the time still holds up. Like, you know, the four kingdoms. You know. Oh wait, this is open? No shit. It was like the four kingdoms lived in harmony, and then everything changed when Sega got sold off or something. Like, what's the joke? Because, like, that's basically what happened. It's like, after Sega stopped producing content, like, everything changed drastically, because you had the GameCube, the PS2, the Sega, remind me, was it Genesis? It wasn't the Saturn. It was Sega something. I'm forgetting. It eludes me right now. I should know it, which is stupid of me. And then you had the original Xbox. Like, everything was there. Everyone had, like, there was variety. There was competition. Everyone was happy. And then all of it went away. Am I gonna show up behind Dullahan? Dreamcast. Thank you, Shadow. Yes, the Dreamcast. The Sega Dreamcast. Oh, and Maria moves like almost as smooth. Oh, no shit, I came in behind Dullahan. That's hilarious. I didn't know you could do it. Bro running around like Sonic. Dude, Richter is so good in this game, man. Whoop. Oh my Jesus, he's gonna kill me. I take that the fuck back. You know what? I'm gonna rail this game. I'm actually, like, kind of surprised how fast that went. I really thought Dullahan was going to kill me. I went into that unprepared. They are open from both sides? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I didn't know. gonna stop Dracula from getting Lucy's EBT card? Hell, I'll probably beat the government to getting there before that happens, at how fast Richter runs. Richter runs so fast, he's the Confederate they couldn't escape. I gotta say, I don't normally like streams, but this one is really nice and chill, pretty fun. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed, buddy. I don't like to try and like overcomplicate things. I like everything being nice and chill, because like Friday night is like the time. Not only do I get to rest and relax a bit, but like everybody, I get to chill with followers and subscribers. Like I would rather be a bit more chill and not worry about so many other like outside problems or concerns or anything, you know? I wonder how... Hold on, I just wonder. Okay, no, there's the Bible. Holy water. There it is. I wonder why I wasn't able to use the cross. Can I not... Hold on, can I not use Grand Cross? Oh, no. Maybe that's the balance. Oh, there it is. I just don't have enough magic for it. That's hilarious. So, you have the cross, and you... Yeah, okay. I always forget because I almost never use it. I've never really... I don't often play the Richter mode. I'd rather just play, like, the original version. This is Nocturne Richter if the writers gave a fuck. I know. This is the version of Richter everyone wanted. So I guess Richter is canonically faster than Usain Bolt. If Usain Bolt managed to run away, this is the guy that would track down Usain Bolt. Whoop. Nah, you know what? I want to fight Dagon. You know what? No, you know what? You know what? I actually kind of want to go and rock Legion. I bet I could do it pretty quickly. balances the game. Hard mode balances the game a bit more. Oh no shit, that's hilarious. Oh nope, I screwed it up. Damn it. I want to go back in and do that. That was awesome. Ah, that's amazing. You can actually just bounce out of the entire scene before you have to do that. Oh no. Whoop. Oh, I jumped in the way of the sword. Oh, I did it twice. I'm an idiot. Oh. I probably should look for these items too, but I'm not too worried about it. I can't believe how buttery smooth. Dude, I'm telling you, like this is the Richter. Like, there is no better version of Richter in... I just got Kobe'd by a dragon. There is no better version of Richter in the Castlevania franchise than the Richter from Portrait. Ah, thought so. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Ah! Please don't. If I could just get to... Yep, here we go. Oh, shit! Not gonna lie. My sphincter tightened so fucking hard right there, I could crush coal into diamond. Whoop. Whoop. I gotta pay attention to that. Oh, no, I landed on... That's okay. Well, that's not horrifying at all. Yeah, this is actually the Legion. So, like, if you watched the Season 3 review of Castlevania Propaganda, this is the boss that the game borrowed heavily for the design from the Magician's... Oh, wow, you can't... Okay, well, I'm dead. There's, like, no invul frames at all. Oh, dead. Yep, dead. About to hit 10. Yeah, I'll kill Legion real quick, and then we'll call it, I think. Oh, actually, I wonder if Maria would be better for this. Whoop. Oh my goodness, that laser came out right away because it's like, oh, we know what you're doing. Oh, she doesn't have the jump. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Whoop, definitely not paying... I am not paying attention at all to anything. I was just like, yeah, I wonder when that ability's gonna come up. Totally screwed myself. That's okay. You missed my comment about a net. Sorry if it's a bit long. Oh, hold on, let me go back and catch it. Rosalind Parks. Oh my goodness. I watched season 3 review. I don't remember this thing in it. Okay, so do you remember that point in the review where I talked about the that? So it's real early in the animation. When I was talking about the 3D, something I was discussing was how in the animation... Whoop, yep, saw that coming. Oh, damn. I was talking about the 3D animation, and the problem that I didn't like about it was that they just used 3D animation to, like, overcompensate for shit. Oh, the zombie! Damn it, the Richter has, like, no invul frames at all. I need to clear that floor. There's a mass of people that have all of these green... These green, crowns of thorns. They are like, those people form this giant ball, this giant mass of people, and that is the stand-in for Legion in the anime. It's not as well designed as this one, obviously. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, please. Dead. Yep, I couldn't get away. Yeah, they were using 3D to be lazy. Yeah, exactly. Because that's what they ultimately did. Like, it was just, you know, hey, let's instead of just making a giant ball that moved on screen, we're just gonna make, you know, this massive 3D bodies that all just get slapped together, and that's what they did. Oh, damn it, I did that again. Woohoo! No! Got it. Got it. There we go. Told you I'd kill him. Yeah, sorry about that. Locked in? Yeah, I kind of had to. I was literally one hit away from death. Yeah, no, so, a lot of the monster redesigns, and it to be fair, I also did forget that one. That's totally on me. I did not mention that they, yeah, first try, thanks, Shadow. I did not mention that they, added Legion to the game, to the series. That's on me. Regardless, yeah, Legion is in Season 3. They just didn't do the Demon Legion. They just made this really piss-poor copy of it because of the Magician. Oh, I need to find more of the health items and everything in the game and just level up Richter, I think. Maria seems to tank those hits better than Richter. It's funny if she did. I didn't notice the damage. Netflixvania had some painful 3D. I guess all their budget had to go to water physics. I mean, like, the budget gets pretty bad in the later seasons, so it wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure I'll notice a lot more of those mistakes in Season 4, too. Maybe the Bible or Axe works better than for the boss fight. I mean, probably I'd be able to be a bit more aggressive, but I wanted to do something that was controlled, and I knew it would work. Yeah, that one too, but I actually meant the comments about the Rosa Parks joke, about the other two versions of Annette. Oh, I did see some of those comments, yeah. I just remembered an Easter egg I forgot to mention with Jonathan and Charlotte. If you hold up for more than 6 seconds, they do a cool pose. Don't know if Richter and Maria have one. Oh, let's see if Maria and Richter have one. I know Maria, I don't both Jonathan and Charlotte do, because Jonathan and Charlotte have, yeah, I don't think Richter does. Richter just has, like, his standard, like, chill pose. But yeah, so, oh, no, Maria does. We'll do that one more time. I guess Maria has it, but, Richter doesn't have one. Looks like he's scolding her in that pose. Yeah, so, I guess that's basically where I'll call it for tonight here. So thank you all for coming out, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed, the conclusion of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. I'm gonna be getting back to Doom Eternal, and I'll be continuing the DLCs with, Ancient Gods Part 1. So yeah, Nightsire, Whisper, Battletech, Nicodemus, Lauren, Fog, Shadow, Bran, Adrian, all of you guys, thank you very much for coming out, of course. If anybody's interested, next Thursday I will be joining Adrian over at his channel. He will be doing, him and I, at the very least, will be talking about Doom 3 and probably Ultrofin, I believe. Otherwise, if you want to subscribe to my secondary channel, there's Balmorian Herald, which is news and political commentary. You could check that out. I did a video that went live just as I went live here to stream. I was talking about very short video talking about Trump and the H-1B visas of the 600,000 Chinese that he's going to let into the country, which I don't think is a good fucking idea. There's also the tertiary channel, Balmorian Galaxy, if anybody wants to check out Battletech and MechWarrior content. There's a primer there so you can learn what Battletech is if you want to know anything about it. If you want to support me on Subscribestar, $5 a month, that's it. I will have more rewards coming in time, and I am actively working on a Discord. I need to figure more things out. But yeah, that will be going live at some point soon, so we'll be able to chat directly, and you'll be able to talk with others like here in this chat over there, so that's coming up soon. And yeah, so next week, I don't know if I'm going to have Season 4 done for next week either. This week was kind of lackadaisical on my end. I needed to relax myself, so I also took some days off to just kind of chill out. Which is part of the reason why I got this video out done today for Balmorian Herald, because I was running through that problem myself. But Predator Badlands will come out. I will get that review, because that's a fucking mess. And I'm not hearing anything good about the Running Man, so I don't know if I'll have that one ready for next week, but it seems like that's a bit of a bitch, too. So, yeah, pay attention to all of those. Those are all coming out, so more content for Balmorian Herald, of course. I will see about getting another primer done for the Battletech channel, and of course, Predator Badlands, Running Man, and Castlevania Season 4. Those are all in the pipe work. I'm working on all of them. So, again, thank you all very much for coming out, guys. I hope you had a good time. Have a good night, and have a good weekend.